Welcome back. Still taking your calls, 412-575-2600 on the Bordas and Bordas hotline. Still taking your tweets at Josh Taylor HD. We have Kevin who says the Steelers' run defense couldn't have stopped the 7-year-old from eating broccoli a day. They didn't play down to their opposition. They were beneath them. That's probably one of the better analogies I've ever heard. But he's not wrong. 220 yards. They averaged almost 6 yards per carry. They had, 78 yards on that final drive in overtime to win the game. You could tell by the time this fourth quarter had come to a close that the Steelers' defense, they were sucking wind. They were totally gasping for air. They were totally worn down. And Chicago's running game really was at the forefront. Tariq Cohen was a mess. Howard was a mess. I mean, they gave these guys everything they could handle. And if you were listening to the radio broadcast, because we like to have the radio broadcast as well as the television feed here at KDKA, you listen to Tunch Ilkin talking about the Steelers' defense. He said, he goes, during that drive where Chicago's driving in overtime, he says, this unit looks gassed. They look tired. They look completely spent, and he wasn't wrong. The fatigue really showed on that defense, especially in the second half, because when you have a turnover on a punt after your first series and you force the team to punt, then you fumble that punt, and you have to immediately go back out on a day as hot as it was and try to stop a team after you just stopped them and forced them to punt. Now they're on your side of the field in the shadow of your goalpost and trying to keep them out of the end zone. That 7-0 lead off the Eli Rogers fumble really messed things up early in the game, and I think it just snowballed from there. We will go to Mary Jane in Beaver. Mary Jane, you're on the Nightly Sports Call.
Good evening, sir. Thank you for taking my call.
Thanks for calling in.
First of all, I'm probably one of the few in the minority that I appreciate what the Steelers did today and how they handled the situation. That's all I have to say about that.
Fair enough.
Secondly, in the play that you were just talking about in the block punt, why was that not ruled a safety?
You're talking about the blocked field goal. I was talking about Eli Rogers' fumble.
Yeah, the blocked field goal. Yeah, why was that not ruled a safety?
It was not ruled a safety, and this is from what I gather from the interpretation that they gave. It wasn't ruled a safety because the player in question who actually possessed the ball was for Chicago. And the ruling is, if you are an offensive player and you're carrying the ball, you're headed towards the end zone, and you fumble the ball and lose possession and it goes out of the back of the end zone, it is ruled a touchback. That's what it is. Now, it did touch a couple of Steelers' hands on the way out, but a Steeler player never really established possession before it went out of the back of the end zone. That's what I gather. That's my interpretation.
And then that penalty was because they penalized the, I think it was the holder for shoving the ball out of bounds?
Right, because you're not allowed to do that. That's actually something that happened during a game a few years back. I don't know if you remember it, and thank you for the call because we got to let you go. But I don't know if you remember that happening a couple of years back. I believe it was Seattle. There was a defensive player, and it was late in the game. I think the ball had been fumbled into the end zone, and a defensive player for Seattle pushed the ball out, and I think the call hadn't been made. And that was able to actually go. I'm trying to remember the exact sequence of the play, but it was something similar to that. But for all intents and purposes, you're not allowed to bat a ball out of the end zone if you're an offensive player and it's in your end zone because they can actually get you for that. So I hope I explained that. There's a lot to kind of get into the details there about that play. And by the way, craziest play, we've seen a couple of those. We saw something like that if you were watching last Saturday with Florida and Tennessee. Very similar situation. I believe that was on an interception where a player from Florida or for Tennessee tracked down the Florida player, batted the ball down, he kicked it out of the back of the end zone, and that was ruled a touchback as well. And then, of course, there's the most famous one, Leon Lett in the Super Bowl, Don Beebe from the Bills. Leon Lett's running down the sideline with the ball is sticking out. Don Beebe knocks it out. Back in the end zone, it becomes a touchback, and that might have been the most infamous moment of Leon Lett's career as far as Super Bowls go. So there's a lot of different instances there. In the meantime, we got to take a break. We'll wrap up when we come back. Stick around.